I just wanted to say before you watch this video that it was recorded on March 2nd, 2025 on the 80s cruise. This video was filmed leading up to and before the tragic events of Taime Downe's fiance, Kimberly Burch, going overboard and missing. And I want to make sure that people understand that any lighthearted humor was before anything was known about this very serious incident. Taime Downe, I consider a friend. He's been on this show. This video contains footage of Faster Pussycat. I wanted to also mention that I saw Faster Pussycat. I was with Taime at 8:45 p.m. The distress calls came in at 10:16. And this video outlines that. For anyone who is sensitive to this type of topic, maybe it's not for you. If there's anyone who is depressed or has issues and feelings of suicide, I relate with you. I've suffered through anxiety and depression for a lot of my life, and I want you to know that you've heard this before, but there's always another option, and please get help. Talk to someone. If something is troubling you, reach out. Normally this video is meant to only entertain, and I hope there's still some aspects of that, but again, this is a very serious video.
Just wanna waste some time with you. Sometimes it seems too good to be true. Nobody I'd rather waste time with than you.
All right, here we are, the 80s cruise again. We had so much fun last year. We had to come back. Last year, I was tour managing Stephen Piercy. This year, I'm coming back as a civilian, if you will. But we really did have such a good day, a good time. And this is going to be the beginning of about 12 days of seas for us, because we're going to do the 80s cruise, 8 days, and then after this, 1 day off and get on the Monsters of Rock cruise for 5 days. So you're about to see 12 days at sea. I mean, I'm going to spend so much time at sea. I'm practically a superhero. I mean, a seaman, if you will. And this is a lot of fun. You might remember, you might have seen the first time, but it's fun to do it again now. I don't remember the name of this boat. That's how prepared I am. But now we get our programs. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you. All right, here we are again on the 80s cruise. This is the Royal Caribbean Explorer of the Seas. I could not have picked a noisier spot to record this, but you really don't care what I have to say. You want to see the 80s. You want to relive the 80s, and that's what we're going to do. We had so much fun last year. As I said, we're back doing it again. What's interesting about these cruises is that people get so caught up in it. Muster station. Everyone starts to talk in nautical terms. I'll meet you on the starboard bow. I'll meet you on the Lido deck. What time do we disembark? What time do we embark? And everyone uses the royal we and us and our boat. It's our boat. When does our boat leave? What time do we... Uh-oh. This must be important.
What's up, 80s Cruise? This is your cruise director, JT. And at this time, I'm happy to announce that your staterooms are ready.
Wow. All right, we're going to go to our stateroom, and this young lady is welcoming us. Now, we are in 6382. It's rare that you can actually get on a boat and have your room ready, at least at the times I've done this. Now, I've never been on a cruise as a civilian, a pedestrian, normal folk. Always been here as an artist. First one, 2014, Monsters of Rock cruise, when I was working with the band Winger, and then did 2 of these with Stephen Piercy, and then 80s cruise with Stephen Piercy. Anyway, so we're looking for our rooms. They said our SeaPass keys were already on the door. Now, I never do the porter service. I have my own porter service. There she is. And in a few hours, all of these doors will be decorated in all kinds of fun things with all kinds of treats. Now, I believe we're very much towards the back of the boat. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. What we have is called a spacious ocean view, or some made-up bullshit, but I think that's what it's called. Wow, this is as far back as you can go. Probably going to be sick. Next time you see us, we will be sick. All right, here we go. All right. It smells clean, I suppose. And here it is. I think I like this layout a little better than last year, for those of you who watched last year. Last year, the bed, I'm not sure what I like better. Last year, the bed was this way, and then the porthole was behind you. I sort of liked that. Also, well, I believe that we're going to be moving in this direction. What do you think, Michelle?
That's sideways. It's weird.
Yeah, is it weird?
A little odd.
I mean, do you think they would mind if I just start moving things around?
They might.
Yeah, I mean, this is my dream vacation, not theirs. Getting into the port here in Miami, it was an absolute nightmare. It took about an hour to do what should be 10 minutes. There was a half marathon. To my knowledge, Miami's not very organized. Nice city, but the port thing is a little bit of a mess. What do you think? That's the same exact shower as last year.
Yeah.
This is actually the same boat for the most part. It's a Royal Caribbean. It's very similar to the Star Trek shower. The Monsters of Rock cruise, which is going to begin in just a few days, is a different boat that we've never experienced. All right, when you get on the boat, every day you get one of these day sheets that tells you what's going on. A lot of these events I don't really care about. I mean, I'm sure it's fun for a lot of people. I don't care about karaoke. I don't need the Rubik's Cube challenge. I don't need the double Dutch topless. I'm making this stuff up. But anyway, I don't like to do a lot of that. The first thing I see on this schedule is at 6:15 to 7:45 is the band Squeeze. I'm going to tell you something about this cruise. I'm going to watch a lot of bands I don't care about, that I know one or two songs. So that's part of the experience, right? But we're going to watch Squeeze. It's for Blue Sea Pass holders. I am a Blue Sea Pass holder, so some of these bands play twice in one night, and then they get off the boat in the next city. Strange, but is what it is. So I'm going to watch Squeeze, 6:15 to 7:45. Now, that overlaps with Faster Pussycat, 7:15 to 8:30. I've seen Faster Pussycat 4,000 times, so that's probably okay. Then next up, Naked Eyes. I'm going to skip the karaoke party. I might go to the announcement for next year. Let's see who's going to be here. These party bands, cover bands, who cares? Tonight's movie, Back to the Future. Yeah, you never know. I might want to go watch Back to the Future. Under the Stars. I don't remember there being any stars. Last time it was always cloudy. Anyway, I hate to sound negative because this is very exciting, and this is how we kick off a fun, old-fashioned family vacation. There's always fine art in these rooms. I call this one Tiki Gold Rush, and by the famous artist. All right, so about 1:30. It's very quiet on the boat so far. I'm thinking about doing a live video on my YouTube. If you're not a subscriber, now's a good time to subscribe. You can see me live as well, and I'll probably get a bite to eat, check in, get comfortable. 4 o'clock, we set sail. Stay tuned. Michelle and I are going to do the stairs challenge. I heard about it a few years ago, and I've stuck to it ever since. We did use the elevator to bring our bags to the room, and that will be the last time we do it. We're on the 6th floor. If I remember, most things are on the 10th floor. Like the
10th and 11th.
Yeah, and then the venues might be on this floor or something. I don't remember, but we are never going to get in an elevator the entire trip. We are going to walk the stairs, and that's going to begin right now. Here we go. You know where we're going?
Oh, my knee.
Well, I guess we're going. Your knee already? Hi, sorry. And I think we're going to go to 10. Hi. Oh, no, you're okay. Thank you. All right, here we go. I'm exhausted already. Last year when I did the cruise, I said, I'm going to get in shape and I'm going to lose weight for this year's cruise. In fact, I've gained weight. But what can you do? paintings on Royal Caribbean are always very ugly. I call this one Barnacle Vomit. It's a combination of barnacles on the ship vomit and then the Evil Dead Book of the Dead. All right, this is the Windjammer, which is basically the buffet. Easiest place to come and get food. Before you come in, you have to washy, as you've heard a million times. Wash your hands to prevent norovirus. Now, the amount of music they play here that is going to be monetized is crazy. So if at any point you see, or excuse me, at any point you hear the music go out, you know why. It is copywritten. This is Bryan Adams. I would bet it's monetized. Good thing about the cruise is once it's paid off, you're eating for free every day. Free, not free. Are you eating for free?
Some of these people are.
Very true. The part of Johnny Monaco will be played by Michelle. I can't with this. The first Rickroll of the trip. There'll be many. I'm a fan of Rick Astley, but you see, here's the dining room. Rick Astley. All right, here it is, the 80s cruise. About 2 hours until we set sail. Right now, people just having a good time, listening to the DJ. Later there'll be bands and more fun. We're in Miami. Last year we left from Orlando. This boat is almost exactly like the boat we were last time. I think that's a Royal Caribbean thing, that they keep the boats similar.
We're watching you live because Jim told us that you were live. Because now we watch all your videos. I'm a big pop culture fan. So.
Thank you. Well, we're going to hang out more.
Absolutely.
Remind me your names.
Do you have Carrie, Deanna, best friends since we were
7th grade.
7th grade.
Which was like 10
years ago. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Oh,
and big fan.
My neighbor, the other Deanna, will be on your cruise next week.
Yes, good to see you.
Uh-oh. 1 second I was watching a Prince video, and the next second the alarm went off. Okay. I think it was a false alarm. Maybe I better check.
Crew will help guide you in the right direction using the nearest available.
Should you
escape
become
routes. Do
disorientated?
not use the elevators, as they may not work if there is a power failure. Guests who may require assistance using the stairs should
That's
notify
me.
the stateroom attendant to allow us to assist you if necessary. Once you have reached your assembly station, our crew will check you in and provide you with further instructions. Should it be necessary to evacuate the ship, your assembly station crew will assist you to the
Is swimming
survival craft in
mandatory?
orderly fashion. This concludes our final safety briefing. Once again, we'd like to thank you for your attention and cooperation.
A
Now it's
briefing.
time to get back and enjoy the 80s cruise.
Woo! Yeah! You get all that? This is how you know you're on the 80s cruise. I remember with first day last time too, they played it by the pool and every single person was singing, "This is We Are the World." All right, day one. Gonna get things started. Gonna go to the sail away party. As you can see, I'm dressed for it. And we'll see what it's like. If you watched this last year, you know already, but maybe it'll be different this year. So here we go, sail away party. I can't remember if 8675309 was monetized last year. The sail away party. A lot of people. You were saying that my video was helpful.
It was absolutely helpful.
Is this your first one?
Yes, it's our first cruise and first 80s cruise. So
Nice. What is your name?
Mike and Robin, we're from Canada.
Mike and Robin from
Yeah.
Canada. Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Enjoy.
Nice
Take
to
it
meet
easy.
you. Thank you. All right. I stopped to talk to some of the guys from Warren and stopped to talk to Tiffany, and I forgot to record. So let's take a look at what's going on. We're getting ready to sail away, and they made the point. This is time to celebrate the greatest decade. Got a whole week of 80s. Leave your problems at home.
All right, we do a little roll call. How many people, make some noise? Is this your first 80s cruise? Make some noise.
Not me.
Where the hell you been the last 9 years? We call you guys freshmen. Welcome to the 80s cruise, freshmen.
Not us.
All right, next, our sophomores. Sophomores, make some noise.
That's us. Represent for us.
You know what's next. Juniors, let's hear you. Year 4, coming up, I see a couple up here. Year 4, where is our class of 2025 seniors?
Look at all these people who've been here all these years. Seniors, that means you're in your 80s, I believe, on the 80s cruise. I see a few seniors.
The next group, not quite the biggest. Freshman is the biggest. The next group is the next biggest. These guys
Super seniors?
loyal, kick ass. You see them wearing a lot of pink. You see them telling you what to do, what not to do. This is our alumni. Alumni, make some noise!
All right, the boat is moving. I almost fell down. They started, we have like a hair metal tribute. They started with nothing but a good time as the boat took off. Now, nothing but a good time. Oh, look at that, everyone bears gifts here. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. That's awesome, thank you. The trick-or-treating comes to you. I was talking to Tiffany. I always feel weird about putting my friends on the show with, I don't want to feel guilty. A lot of nice people are coming up and saying they watch my YouTube channel, which is nice. No one like you. Oh, we want you singing. When the men lose their voices, you get the younger women. That's Tiffany right there. Tiffany on the right, I don't want to bother her. No. All right. Go take a look around. It's fun, everybody goes and does their own thing. Some people just sunbathe, lay out. Some people go to the spa. Tiffany said she already went to the spa. And everyone does their own thing. It's kind of a fun independence. Show you a little around day one. The bands start soon. So we're gonna have to go have dinner and get ready for a night of the squeeze. Maybe for dinner we'll pull muscles from Michelle. Sorry, a lot of bad puns and dad jokes coming on this cruise. Right, Michelle?
Right.
You think that black smoke is good for the environment? Probably not. Oh, I was saying, you think that means something wrong? Iceberg! the ships, they hit their horns at each other. This is an old tradition among seamen, and the seamen on that ship hit now the seamen on our ship. Basically, they're crossing their seamen. I study cruise videos myself, and they show you these things, certificates and citations from all the places that the boat has sailed. This is the Royal Caribbean, but this is the Plaque Museum. They call this the Hall of Plaques. Maybe not, but that's what I think. And it's very exciting, and it's right outside the Windjammer, which will open in just a little while for dinner. All right, pilot boat taking off. So we made it as far as they could take us, and from here on out, it's open seas. This is Eye of the Tiger. This was the toughest song and the softest video. I mean, look at these guys. Would anybody be scared that these guys are coming? I mean, holy cow. First I thought it could have been Vegas, but no, it's New York. I could tell it's Playland, and now I recognize. I was like, it's either Vegas or New York, this video. But I remember seeing it, it's like, look at these guys. They're on their way to really have a moment. This is the part of the cruise where I document a dinner, that's snacks. But they've got all kinds of good stuff here as usual. And today we have assorted cheeses of the world. I had this brie bowl something, and then they have coleslaw. I did have the coleslaw. And then there's some kind of antipasta. There's a baked potato station for those who like to have their baked potato in the station. Mashed potato steak. I did have the steak. Did not have the grilled vegetables. Looking at the donuts, desserts, if you will. You know, it's funny, you walk around, you see some people, know this is Indian food. Probably very good. And even more desserts of the world. As the cruise goes on, I'll probably show you more. This is the gluten-free section, which is interesting. Grilled chicken breast, nice. Roasted pumpkins, the vegan section. And for me, the no sugar added section, which I appreciate. I try not to have the sugar as I can. And everyone's getting ready to go see the squeeze. If you're on one of these boats, everybody has to have the hot dog hamburger station. I try to get them when they're not on the grill too long. And fried chicken. And we were going to do the sit-down dinner, but we couldn't do it tonight because it conflicted with our concert schedule. One of the great things about these cruises is that you can sit here and have dinner and watch the sunset. I was saying that we have a nice night sitting and watching the sunset. This year, they're playing the music a lot quieter. I will also tell you, breaking news, Johnny Monaco told me that he does not like how I am handling my hair. He said I should be adding product. Maybe he's right. I don't own any product. Most of my life, I've been a straight man. But now, maybe I need to style. Maybe I need to have... what am I talking about? I'm wearing mascara. All right. We had a nice dinner at the Windjammer. Wanted to do the traditional dining. Just didn't have time. Not a giant Squeeze fan. I mean, I know some of the songs. Are they tempted by the fate of another fruit of another? Whatever, that one. And I know, I listened to a few yesterday, and I know the Pulling Muscles from Michelle, and it's mellow. It's good. I mean, look, it's good, but I was rocking in those days, listening to the metal. I didn't have time for all the squeezing. I still got some work to do. We got big Piercy DiMartini shows coming up that need work, and I also got work to do because the Monster Rock Cruise is coming up. So there's no better band to watch, to text, than Squeeze. I don't care where I sit, and I don't care. Oh, Billy Ocean. Billy Ocean's great. This is someone who should be on the boat. Billy Ocean belongs on the ocean. If you're watching 80s people, Billy Ocean for the ocean. You got Christopher Cross for sailing. Now you need Billy Ocean on the ocean. Hear me out. They're going to make the announcements tonight. I think they should add Aha, Take On Me. They should add Lamar from Kaja Gugu, Lamar, whatever the fuck his name is. You know him, Never Ending Story. Too Shy, Dramarama, anything. Think they should add that one. These are, now look, we'll find out tonight. I think Quiet Riot is on the list, but I'm giving you my speculations. Samantha Fox. She's a very foxy woman. Where is Samantha Fox? These are my predictions. Call me. Here we are entering the promenade, and it looks very 80s. There's your Blockbuster Video. There's Sears. Is Sears not in business anymore? I don't know. Here is Slimer, and Slimer is a, he was here last year, he's a staple. Now, of course, we're listening to Kiss. People! There's the Ropers right there, all of them. Mrs. and Mrs. Lick it up, Mrs. Roper, lick it up. There you go, the Ropers just licking it up. And here's the Kiss Animalize outfits. Right there, Animalize spandex. And here we are. This is where you get the pizza. This is where you get fine jewelry. When I go to an 80s cruise, nothing I think more about than fine jewelry. Do we have to go down? 2 floors down, okay, well. Hey, listen, I know you're complaining about your knee, but you are half the age or more than everyone here.
It's a skiing injury.
Skiing injury. We got white people problems. We found the hidden cassette. Did we get a prize? I'll show you stinking badges to enter La Palais. And if you've had a long night, you need some rest, Squeeze is here for you. Bring a pillow. Now they do these. Wait, Beetlejuice maybe? Last year we had a lot of Pee Wee Herman. This year, Beetlejuice.
Anybody want to see a moonwalk?
Let's see who's here.
There he goes.
Floor's a little sticky, so
Yeah, you need practice.
I got the real jacket here, baby, trying to get into the spirit of things with my buddies Julie Brown
Thank
and
you
Mark
so much.
Goodman. I wouldn't cruise with anybody else. Never, ever, ever. Are you guys stoked and psyched and ready to make another cruise happen?
So awesome.
Just love this. This is so amazing. We have an amazing lineup of people this year. I think this is the best year. I've never seen Criss Cross live. And now I'm going to see him live on a boat in the ocean. This is amazing.
Criss Cross,
How about, come on,
Say
how
Chris.
about Adam Ant?
Oh my God.
I haven't seen Adam Ant live in a while.
Men at Work.
Man at work, there's only
How
one.
about Sheila E?
In 1979, these guys also dropped their album, Cool for Cats. And I got invited to dance on Top of the Pops, which is a big music show in England. And I got to see these guys, but all from the back, because I was a dancer at the back. So now I'm going to come in-house and watch them from the front.
Squeeze is one of the great live bands.
This is my secret spot for you potential cruisers and Michelle. The secret is everyone goes down to the floor. They have some VIP thing. Come up here to the side. Have a whole section. No one bothers you. Oh my God, it's the Squeeze! It's the Squeeze!
Thank you. We just have a quick set revision. This is called How Do You Get It Going?
Now, so this is the Palace Theater. Looks a lot like the last boat. It's not the same boat, but a lot of these Royal Caribbeans are built the same. So all we have to do is walk out here, and we're gonna head to see Faster Pussycat. That's the fun thing about these cruises. Did you ever think that 1 second you're watching The Squeeze, and the next second you're watching Faster Pussycat, and then just like that, you're out into the cool night's breeze. You can see another boat out there in the horizon. It's far. But anyway, this is the fun of these cruises. An escape from reality, which is what I think we all need. You guys know I like to break rules, and I like to find rackets. So the way they're doing this is bands play 2 shows per night. You have to have a blue pass or a red pass. They're scared that they can't fit everyone in the theater. By the way, that theater is far from full. So this guy works the door here, and he will check to see if you have a blue or red. They were doing it up here earlier. So he'll check to see if you have a blue or red. And I just saw him boot a guy with a red pass, because tonight is blue night. And I thought, well, some of the bands I'd like to see twice. Sometimes I can't see the first show. But there's got to be a work. There's got to be a racket. There's got to be something to do. So what you do is you come up here and you come to the balcony. I probably shouldn't give this away in case I need to do it again next year. I prefer watching shows in the balcony, and there's nobody checking anything. You just go right up and you're in. And once again, nobody fucks dice. Dice does the fucking. Thank you. All right, so you walk out of the Squeeze concert. By the way, Squeeze was way cooler than I thought, and a little bit heavier, more punk rock at times than I thought. But you leave the Squeeze concert, and then you head to Studio B, where you can see. Oh, I'm okay. Thank you, though. I don't want my wife to find out. Then you go here to see Faster Pussycat, Pussycat. Another band that also only has 1 original member. You can score at home. All the musicians have told me that they were coming here to see this. This is the heaviest metalist band, I think.
So God bless David Johansen. It says the New York Dolls were forerunners of punk and the band's style. Teased hair, women's clothes, and lots of makeup. They inspired the glam movement that took up a residency in heavy metal in a decade later that influenced bands like Faster Pussycat.
Dress in appropriate clothes to see Faster Pussycat. I am representing the Newly Deads right here, and Michelle is representing the Throbs. These shirts were given to us by Ronnie Sweetheart. Let's call him Ronnie Sweetheart of the Throbs, and we said we'd represent here on the cruise, and we are. I'll wear mine on a different day. If you want to see the back of my shirt, it says Newly Deads. Right there. Newly Deads is a kind of industrial Faster Pussycat, if you will. Taime's side project. All right, let's go. All right, we're back. And I think that Faster Pussycat might be too loud for most folks. It was too loud for me, to be honest. And we're going to see how it is now. We just watched 1 song so far.
What deck is it on?
And it's not their crowd necessarily. I think maybe these people know House of Pain, maybe Bathroom Wall, but it's pretty heavy for the 80s cruise. The opposite of Squeeze, I'll tell you that. Here on the cruise, and look what it's showing. Robin and King Crosby's here on the 80s cruise. And Orange martini. The 80s cruise knows how to party. Little rock and roll. Everybody's having a good time. Watching rap.
Oscar, stop it, sight.
You hear that?
Oscar, Oscar, Oscar.
Oscar, Oscar, Oscar. It's like the Odd Couple. There once was a man, his name was Oscar. Oscar! Now, we just had a code Oscar. Is not to be confused with the code Felix, but Michelle researched what a code Oscar means. Michelle, what does it mean?
According to Royal Caribbean and celebrity ships, it means man overboard.
Man overboard. Hopefully, everyone is okay. We send our thoughts and prayers. And when you come back to your cabin at night, here, at least on the 80s cruise, they leave you complimentary gifts. In this case, 80s cruise trucker hats. It's kind of a fun thing. And then you have your planner for day 2. We're going to be in the Bahamas today. Hopefully this man overboard thing isn't that big a deal. Well, I mean, hopefully it's not. It was a false man, false overboard. I mean, suddenly the boat feels like it made a move or slowed down. And I don't know if that's the Oscar code. I mean, it felt like we were moving pretty fast. Code came through. And now, who knows? Maybe it doesn't have to be man overboard into the water. Maybe he just fell over here. Now, there are no outdoor activities. I don't see the gendarme or the long arm of the law. Do you think that they do Oscar alerts, like Oscar drills? You could startle people, though. In a little while, Back to the Future will be playing right there. It's a little different than not blasting music out here. Uh-oh. Did we turn? We turned?
Girlfriend, go, yeah. Oh.
You see it?
Oh,
Hold
yeah.
on.
I thought we were looking over there.
Where am I looking?
Those lights over there, look.
Oh, I see.
Searchlight on the side.
Well, there's a man overboard. Rescue boats are searching. This is my first code Oscar. It's crazy. Oh yeah, okay. We're gonna go up to the master observation deck. These people probably see this all the time. If you're just joining us, we had our first code Oscar. The code for man overboard is Oscar, 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 which is also what Felix would say to Oscar on the Odd Couple. I'm speaking a little bit in jest, but pretty serious. Listen, I don't know if someone was drinking too much. It slipped. It's dangerous. But I feel like the boat has slowed drastically, and other people are aware of the Oscar code, and we're up as high as we can be. All right, we're going up to the highest point possible to investigate. And look, I'm being a little jovial, but somebody falling overboard on a boat is serious and sad, and the person has family. Michelle thinks it would be very difficult to go over with all the plexiglass. You'd have to be doing something stupid. Now, she makes a point. There are balcony rooms. You could go over if you did something stupid, leaned over, or, you know, but you'd have to try pretty hard. I don't think that someone would end their life on the first night. I mean, let me give you an example. They haven't seen Warrant, Honeymoon Suite. You know what I mean? I would at least...
I haven't even seen Curtis Blow. Come on.
Curtis Blow! Oh my God. You think Curtis Blow is, right now is going, these are the breaks? Hi, how are you? Curtis? No. And this could be the greatest video ever, or it could be the most depressing thing in history. I like to think, I mean, look, if you were right here, you could go over.
You would have to be trying.
Yeah. Let's interview some other people. It's crazy. The boat has stopped now, but I can't hear me for the wind. These are the rescue boats. It's very scary. It's all very sad. And all I think, has anyone seen Danny Nordahl? If there was someone I know who might be drinking and go overboard, it would be Danny Nordahl. You know, that's the rescue boat. And I think you're right, I think those are just lights to assist. Well, it's just a sad reality.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If I may have everybody's attention, please. If I may have everybody's attention, please. This is Mark, cruise director for Royal Caribbean, in charge of your safety on board the Explorer of the Seas. You may have heard an announcement earlier. We do actually have a person overboard, and just to advise you, the captain has turned the ship around, and we are actively seeking for the person who is reporting to go overboard. We are following all of our visual protocols, and we will keep you updated with the progress. So once again, we did have a situation with a person being overboard. We have turned the ship around, and we are following our visual protocols to find the person who went overboard tonight. We do apologize for the inconvenience. We have closed deck 4 outer decks as we need that for our crew members and to launch the boat. So deck 4 is currently closed, but we do have deck 11 and 12 outside decks open. We will keep you updated and of course keep this person in your prayers. Thank you so much.
Well, I mean, you heard the announcement. And it becomes much more real when you hear it, and we've all heard stories about this. I don't think most people are laughing at the situation, but there's so much drinking on these cruises. We were talking, as I said, with Tiffany. I didn't want to put her on camera, and you know, Tiffany, when she flies, she always asks for prayers, and I think she has some anxiety. We all do, and this will really wake you up. So right now the boat has turned around. We don't know for how long. We don't know what's going to happen next, but there is an emergency. There is a situation, and I hate to make light of it, even though I do that quite often on this show, but I don't know how long you'd have in that water. Some asshole in the comments will not like the way I say water, but I just don't know how long you have. I'm glad they're trying, and wouldn't it be great to have a little miracle here? But, yeah, it's a sad day. These young ladies are getting in the hot tub. They aren't scared. Michelle is considering having a cocktail. I bet you these chicks look like Pamela Anderson when they were young. Let's see them. I bet you those chicks look like Pamela Anderson when they were young. The ones getting in the pool.
30 years ago.
40. Anyway. Well, I don't know how anyone's going to eat on an empty stomach or sadness, but I'm ready. All right. We were thinking, because they're supposed to make the announcements now. And will they continue with the announcement, considering all that's happening? Let's go live to Michelle on the scene. Michelle is a graduate of law school and a passer of bars. More people should probably pass the bar instead of stopping at it.
People should be passing more
Yeah,
bars.
but and she walks like she's 100. All right, Michelle, I was asking, could the crews be negligent in any way for, let's say they got somebody liquored up and they went over?
They could have some liability if they didn't cut somebody off from drinking when they were visibly intoxicated, but if it's somebody being stupid and taking a selfie over the edge of a balcony, that's probably considered a assumption of risk.
There also might be some kind of waiver. I mean, no one reads them.
You do sign a waiver when you check in.
What movie is this from?
Dancing.
Sure it's not Flashdance? They said they're going to make the announcement from 11 to 11:15 here on the promenade, but maybe it's in bad taste to do that with the situation. Although it looks like people are going to keep on dancing. Let's see. Did we miss it? I don't know if we missed it. Did we miss it? Here's Wild Thing Ricky Vaughn. Here's the Ropers. Mrs. and Mrs. and Mrs. and Mrs. Roper. Graduate. I don't see Mark Goodman. I was going to ask Mark Goodman if he pushed Alan Hunter overboard because he was upset there was a glitch when MTV started. He was supposed to be the first person you see. There's Alan Hunter, and he might have a vendetta. But a lot of people having some late night pizza. Two people dressed as bananas. Mrs. Roper. I'd like to do a Mr. Roper day. Then I would go to that. I would like to have a Mr. Furley day. If that's a possibility at all. Danny, they announced the man overboard, and the first thing I said is, where is Danny Nordahl? So now we know you're safe at least. Don't count on it. Night is early. Now we'll have a late night washy-washy. People ask me, they want to see the late night menu. Focaccia, French bread, ciabatta, cheese and onion spread. I don't know about that. That's rye, multi-seed, pumpkin seed, every seed you can think of, Captain. And always hamburgers and hot dogs. That looks like a baked ziti of some sort. Look at this hero sandwich. Huh. Yeah, you could get the whole thing. You want to take it back to the room? Are you guys enjoying this? I never know what the audience wants to see. It's like chips also, nachos. More of that pasta, that's a vegan one. More wieners. I don't know what the fuck that is. Chickpea salad. We're in the dining room, and you can see the other boats have stopped, and I guess are in on the rescue tent. Yeah, you can see the boats. Strange way to have a dinner with all this happening. The announcement for next year was postponed until tomorrow. This is funny. These people must get the same cabin, because I remember 7th floor, that spot right here. We knew where we were based on Iron Maiden. You can't go wrong with Iron Maiden. You don't see enough Manowar cabins anymore. But the night is young. You know, we don't know what's going to happen. The boat's not really moving. We're drifting a little bit. Are we going to make it to the Bahamas in the morning? Or are we going to leave at the same time? I told Michelle maybe we should volunteer for the search party. And I could swim a little. I don't know if we would be much help. All right, we're trying to get these cups that you can use. They're souvenir cups, and they come with your room. And we can fill soda, water, and the like. And it's funny that I ran into my friend who I haven't seen in, what year do you think it was? 30 for about 30-something years. And that was fun. And I didn't know if she wanted to be on camera. And you know, she has her husband, and who knows. But Michelle, on the other hand, is happy to meet and greet everyone. Wasn't it funny that her husband was a process server? Michelle, for those who are just tuning in, is a lawyer. What was the name of this bar last year? Raiders of the Lost Bar.
Raiders, yeah.
This year it's called Goonies. Let's see if they got the cups. They're starting a Warner Brothers over here. Now, Warner Brothers could be. No, it's good. I was hoping it was
It might be on TV in the room.
Yes, we're going to watch it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. And there they are, our souvenir cups. And this is, you can refill this with soda and water and soda as you please. Souvenir. Michelle is going to unveil a souvenir, a sippy cup if you like. Last year we only got one. We had to share everything. Now, blah, blah, blah. But did you find it because of the cruise? I found it because you are fucking floor manager for fucking Team of Mercy. But yeah, that's awesome. We I've been listening to Team of Mercy. So, Van Halen Jump is playing, but this is the view. You can see the people searching. Look at the bottom of the thing right there. It's still an active search, and if you just joined us, so just to catch everybody up on what's happening. I thought this video was over a long time ago, but we were walking through the hall. We heard the code Oscar, Oscar, Oscar. I thought of The Odd Couple because there's Felix would always be disappointed with Oscar. He said, Oscar, Oscar, Oscar. And then the episode where he sings the song. And it was all seemed like it was fun and games. And then Michelle looked online and saw that the code Oscar, Oscar, Oscar means a person overboard. We were thinking maybe somebody fell from one of the decks, but then we found out that someone fell into the water. And there was a rumor there was a domestic dispute from the 8th floor, and it's a long way down. And now it's an investigation where it's a search mission, search and rescue. I was with Tiffany. I think we're alone now, Tiffany, and Michelle and I, and we were up on top just watching the rescue boats, and it's very sad, and no one really knows what's happening now. People who were in concerts couldn't hear the announcement, so a lot of people don't even know what's happening. Saying how crazy it is that you see these guys on the boat with lights flashing at the water. I mean, these people train for this, obviously. You never think you're going to have to do it, although it seems like, unfortunately, this happens quite a bit. But you can see on the screen that they are actively looking for a person, and it's the right thing to do. It's been over an hour and a half. They say statistically, if you fall over at night, there's a 1% chance of being located. It's just, it isn't good. You'll see the boat has turned around. It seems we've turned a few times. There are some idiots who think we're going back to Miami and the cruise is canceled. But this is drama. People go on Facebook groups. Unfortunately, this happens all the time, and cruises know what to do with it. You can see the people here looking. There's a movie playing here. It's a reflection. They have a movie that plays. Michelle just walked by, and she's not clothed, and you can see now in the camera. She has a bikini top on, but it doesn't look like Back to the Future. The Oscar, Oscar, Oscar announcement for a person overboard happened at 10:16. It's now 1:35 a.m. Don't know what's going to happen. Never been through this before, but it's safe to say, or sadly, but after 3 hours, not sure you're going to locate much of anything. Don't mean to make light of this. I know normally I make fun of everything. I'm curious what's going on. Not everybody knows, but it seems like word is passing through the ship. This is like an Agatha Christie novel at this point. And then I'll tell you another crazy thing. Michelle and I are walking up the stairs. There was an intoxicated woman, and she was completely lost, didn't know where her cabin was. she had her C pass, but it has a number, but didn't have the room number, and we couldn't leave her. We just couldn't leave her, so we put her in a chair right here, and I went and got security. It took a long time to find someone who could help. It looks like they shut the party down.
Well, she said it stopped at midnight, and
Oh.
then it goes into the lounge over there.
Oh, okay. And then I went to the front desk and got some help, and they came and brought her to a room. This woman would have fallen down the stairs. And it's just sad, and I just can't let somebody, you can't let somebody, in a situation like that, you got to be a human. And normally I'm not, but this time Michelle and I sprung into action. What a crazy night. You know, there was a song about this. Crazy, crazy, crazy nights. This is the library, and people can exchange books, I believe, and drop off books. There's a lot of books here. And it's very comfortable in the lobby, in the library, excuse me. Oh, look at that. There's some workstations.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice.
You never know what you're going to see in the middle of the night. Michelle in a bikini top. And a view of the promenade.
Some people are still partying. Ropers are still up.
Michelle made the point, this is pretty much one of the only times you can go by and look at all these things. Yeah. And be yourself. This is what our favorite of last year. Real life. David Sterry, Send Me an Angel from the movie Rad. Here's Sam Goody. Michelle has never been to a Sam Goody or a Tom McCann or a merry-go-round or a Blockbuster video. Maybe you've been to Blockbuster.
And Sears.
Well, I told myself I was going to shoot shorter videos this trip and just be done. But then this crazy situation happened, and here we are. It's got to be after 2 a.m. now. And guess we're going to try to rest. It feels strange going to sleep when the boat's not moving in the middle of the ocean and with what's going on. Here's Taco Bell, not to make light of the situation. Anyway, thank you for watching this crazy and at times tragic episode, and see you in the next video. If you look at the knots on the screen, it has been going up. It was 6.5. There you go. Now it's 8. It looks like we're building back up. I don't know if they're going to blow the horn, but I'd have to think that the search sadly is over 8.4 knots. It looks like the boat is also facing the proper direction again. Mm-hmm. And as you can see by this shot, I don't see anyone with lights or searching, but 8.4 knots, 8.6, so looks like we're going to be moving.